Life is all about realizing oneself as a divine being in the higher consciousness and be immortal and blissful forever. Self-realization is about coming to the space inside of yourself that is connected to the divine. This presence is known as God and is omnipresent and universal at the core of all of life. The journey of self-realization is like peeling away the layers of an onion until you meet the deepest layer of your consciousness. You must move past all of the external identifications in worldly possessions such as your job, your status, and your cultural and societal expectations of yourself. You must learn to separate your true self from the role that you play in this world. Your mind is known to create stories and narratives about who you are and who you're supposed to be, and these are all influenced from the external. So in order to achieve self-realization, we must learn to move beyond or move past our minds, our bodies, our thoughts, and even our emotions, because these experiences from the past can begin to act as limitations. We wear these stories of the mind as a mask, which then our true self hides behind. For my part, when I enter most intimately into what I call myself, I always stumble on some particular perception or other of heat or cold, light or shade, love or hatred, pain or pleasure. I never can catch myself at any time without a perception and never can observe anything but the perception. This state is also marked by the ability to maintain a fresh outlook on life. So instead of life feeling stale or mundane, it can actually create a sense of awe and wonder and curiosity. You loosen your attachments and your identification with the I, the person you have believed yourself to be for so long. You begin to realize that you are simply a personality or a character that you have been acting out. You realize that you are simply a bundle of thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and assumptions that form the basis of the illusory self. And beneath it all, you are free and flowing consciousness. And you don't have to apply a whole lot of effort to be yourself because there is no interference or activity coming from the internal nor the external. You can think, feel, and act spontaneously with authenticity and purity. You have to be able to achieve independence of the mind, which is a state of aloneness. You have to know intrinsic aloneness, allowing yourself to be free from all influence. These are 10 steps that you can take to reach self-realization, and the link to this resource is down in the description box below. Number 1 is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is asking yourself who you are and what is your purpose. Number 2 is self-discovery. Self-discovery is when you analyze your strengths and weaknesses. It's when you begin to discover yourself and even get to know your dark side. You begin to encounter the unpleasant truths about yourself. Number 3 is self-awareness. Self-awareness is gaining knowledge of one's character and belief systems. Number 4 is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is when you learn to accept who you are outside of the influences of external people and their judgments. Number 5 is self-empowerment. Self-empowerment is when you take control over your life and view all of your problems positively. Number 6 is self-love. Self-love is when you develop compassion towards yourself and learn self-validation. Number 7 is self-respect. Self-respect is when you value yourself and the way you are and are comfortable with your inner world. You are filled with happiness, peace, and forgiveness. Number 8 is self-transformation. Self-transformation is when you let go of old emotional patterns and shed off habits and belief systems that once acted as impediments. Number 9 is self-mastery. Self-mastery is when you have controlled and mastered your false ego. You have become balanced, calm, perceptive, and wise. Number 10 is self-realization. Self-realization is when your ego and false beliefs no longer obscure your thoughts and feelings. There is clarity in understanding who you are. You have moved away from labels such as me, I, and mine. Once you have mastered these states, you become free from the restrictions of the material world, free from encumberments of your past, and you experience expansiveness and spiritual growth. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I also want to invite you to join my free Facebook group called the Pseudo Sage Community, where we can all come together and have conversations such as these. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.